Well, we are we're back at the complex. It's week 3. We probably won't have to cut this one weekly for long. We're probably getting pretty close to once every 2 weeks. But that property ownership has bequeathed to me basically a condo complex, an apartment complex, and 6 different residential properties that they own in the area to me to manage, maintain, and inspect. So things are going exceptionally well. I will say that organization could be better. Yard book's only as good as the info I put in, and a lot of times when these folks are texting me or emailing me while I'm on the job somewhere else, I keep saying I'm going to get to it, I'm going to get to it, I'm going to get to it. You got to stop putting that stuff off. So, but overall, we're doing fairly well here. We're making roughly about 650, 700 a week. It's about $700 a week. Just looking over these properties. Now, I do actually, I just finished spraying all the residential properties on Thursday, and today is and I just did the condos yesterday. I got those sprayed yesterday, and they had a bagworm infestation, and the weeds were not bad, but they were going to get out of hand in another year or two. So they wanted me to go by and do that. So now I cut and mow for the complex, the condos, and 2 residences. So, and any of the residences who don't meet inspection, just take a photo, send it to ownership. They shoot out an email. Hey, do your thing. Otherwise, we're going to pay this. You're going to pay this guy to come in and do it. So, but most of these properties are in really good shape. So one of them was immaculate. I thought the guy might have been a greenskeeper at a golf course, and it turns out he was a landscaper, lawn care professional for almost 40 years, and he's definitely in his upper 60s, lower 70s, and he hasn't lived, that subdivision hasn't been up long enough for me to take 5 breaths, and this guy's already got it like manicured perfectly, pavers, like everything's immaculately cut. The landscaping was exceptional. I was like wholly impressed with this guy's work. And not a weed anywhere. This guy don't play. He's that guy that wakes up at 6 o'clock in the morning because grass exists. He's gonna do it. But we picked up some new equipment from Ballard, which I think is going to help us immensely in trying to keep these properties looking good and looking up. My hope is to have. I need a couple of other items from Ballard, but I've already spent enough money in this venture as it is. But if they're tools you need, they're tools you need. So I picked up a T-Rax for the Cub because that is just, it's Mando. You got to have that if you're going to be doing apartment complexes or condos or something like that where you're going to be back and forth, and the weed eaters, I got to do the weed eating first, so you go do the weed eating at the front and the back, and then you come back and then grab your mower, and then none of that, man, none of that. Easy money. Just take it with you. And that way, if you're in the area and you're mowing, because there are times where I'm mowing and I see a spot that I didn't get very well with the weed eater, I like to have the weed eater on hand so I can get off the mower real quick, touch that spot up, make sure that that's right for the client, and then, you know, get back with the mowing. That's proved super helpful. I picked up a seat cover from Ballard too. That seat cover is, I can't tell you. That hot vinyl that the Cub has, it's a good commercial seat, don't get me wrong. It's a really good commercial seat, but it's got some flaws. It's hot as hell. When that sun is beaming down on it, it is hot as hell. But you put that seat cover over it, not nearly as hot. It's still hot, but it's not gonna like burn the back of your legs hot. Plus that it's got a pouch for me to put the phone and the charger in together, keep them there. Super handy. Let's see, what else did I pick up? Darwin's grip. Yeah, that's gonna save me a bunch. Plus I bought a Milwaukee shoulder strap for the trimmer. I'm finding that my hand is just, it just gets so sore. You're not used to doing this day in, day out, and after you start doing this for 2 months every day, you know, especially at my age, you're gonna get sore as hell. But overall, so far it's been successful. I haven't been fired by anybody. You know, I've had some people move out, and I've lost some clients that way. But I haven't been fired by anybody. In fact, the one guy who was critiquing me the hardest, like this guy was, but honestly, I appreciated his criticism, because he was like, "Hey, no, man, that's not how that's done. You know, no, man, you got to know that that's not how that's done." And I'm like, "No, you know what? Thank you for pointing that out. Now I'm going to be able to go forward and provide all of my clients with this level of service, which I agree you deserve." Now, mind you, it's a $35 cut. In 2024, if you're paying $35 for a cut, I don't think you should be incredibly picky, especially when it's like 7 inches, 8 inches tall when you get there. But again, he's an old retired guy, and I need the business, so whatever. And like I said, I really needed his critiquing, to be fair. And if I hadn't had his critiquing, I wouldn't have known that I needed to get the deck leveled, that, you know, all that other stuff. So, you know, he's been handy. And today, when I go to the complex, the trimmer string that Ballard sells, yeah, just do that, guys. Just do that. I mean, maybe the Black Diamond stuff at Home Depot's good. I'm actually, in fact, headed there to pick up some of that. I just want to run a comparison between the two, because they send you some of their line with that Darwin grip. Man, that is some good trimmer line. You don't really have to hardly go back over anything. So makes my job easier when I don't have to go back over it. And a round trimmer string is what I was using for the first 7 weeks of this job. Bad idea. Just throw away that round stuff. I was using it because, again, I had it, so why not use what you have? But no, if the trimmer string can save you that much time and make your edging that much cleaner by having a better cut above whatever, you know, trimmer line, then do it. So that's what I did. The Darwin's grip has helped my back. I'm noticing that I'm not nearly as stiff today as I was the last time I did the complex without the grip. That was huge. I did manage to get the advanced shoot system on my Surfer Pro 34, and they don't tell you it's approved for it. They tell you it's not designed for it, and it's not, but it works. And it's a much cheaper option to go with. I mean, you're gonna save $50 over the Ballard blocker, and honestly, it's a cheap mower. It's a Surfer Pro 34. It's not an overly expensive mower. There's no reason to pour an extra $50 in if you don't have to. So it can be done, and there are a couple of things that before you do it, you probably ought to know. and I'll touch base on that, kind of like show you where you need to be careful and where you need to measure it and how you need to place it, because the placement of it is important, or you'll hit the back tire. Anyway, I'm here at Home Depot. I'm ready to do my Dougie. I got to pick up this string. I want to run a comparison, because this Black Diamond stuff is like markedly cheaper, So I'm hopeful that this stuff will work well than the Ballard stuff, because per square foot it is cheaper. I have my doubts though. So, but anyway, that's all I got for today. Good luck with all of your lawns. I'll let you later.